So this is top K frequent elements, Leetcode 347. It's a medium. Given an array of nums and an integer k, return the k most frequent elements. So it's asking which elements happen the most, essentially, and return them in any order. So you're given a k of 2, so that would mean the top 2 most frequent elements. So in this case, it would be 1 because there's 3 of them, and 2 because there's 2 of them. So one way we can look at this is we have an array and we want to somehow record the frequency of each of these elements. So number 1 would have 3 times, number 2 would have 2 times. And because it says K2, that means the 2 most frequent, seen here, 1 and 2. So this is obviously a question that you can use a dictionary, with the key being like what number you're on and the value being the count of that number. So if we go over this in our head, so on the first iteration, we have 1. We need to check if 1 is in the dictionary as a key. So 1 is not. So we need to add 1 as the key. And at the same time, we can add a value component when we add this key in. So we'll count 1. We've seen 1 time so far. So the next iteration, we are on 1 again. Let me make this bigger. So we're on 1 again for the second iteration. We're checking, is 1 a key in the dictionary? Yes, it is. Okay, now we need to add 1 to it. So now the value is 2. We've seen 1 twice. Now we're on the third. Okay, 1 is a key. We need to add a value. So now we've seen 1 3 times. Next iteration, 2. Is 2 a key? No, it's not. Add 2 as a key. That's bad. Add 2 as a key. We've seen 2 1 time. Go to the next one. We see another 2. 2 is a key. We add a count to the key of 2. Okay, next. We are seeing a 3. 3 is not a key. We need to add it as a key. Add a count for 3 for 1. So right here, we can see that the dictionary is kind of already sorted for us. These values are already sorted, but this is by accident. The example is 3, 2, and 1. So technically we need to sort this dictionary before we return it. So if we did sort this, the dictionary values, we would get 3 in the top spot, 2, and then 1. So because it's sorted, that means it's looking to sort these. So we're going to see 1, 2, and 3. And we're looking for the 2 most frequent elements. So in this top-down dictionary, we're seeing the least frequent up top. So we're probably going to want to reverse it. So we flip this dictionary around. So the 3 is up here. And that would tell us the top 2 most frequent elements would be, this is confusing, but 1 and 2 are the most frequent elements right here. So into the code, we need a dictionary. We need to make a loop and we need to go over this array. So for num, in nums, because we're given nums up here, we need to add the element that we're on to the dictionary. So we can do that at the same time as adding a value to the count by doing dict the key that we're on, and we want to first get the value that is in there for the element that we're on. So dict.get. So we want to get the value for the key that we're on. So num 0 plus 1. So this is saying get the number that we're on, and if there is no number in there, set the value to 0. So over here, we're looking at this spot. We're trying to get this value. And if there is no key in there, we're making it so this 0 is the default. And if we do get this, we're adding 1 to that key. And then after that, we need to return. So what do we need to return? We need to return this dictionary. But we want the 2 most frequent, or the k most frequent elements. So we are going to need to sort the values from our dictionary. So sorted. And we can see that sorted needs what we're looping through, the key, and if it's reversed or not. So what are we iterating through? Dict. The key is going to be equal to the dict dot get, because we are looking through the keys and we're sorting them based on the values. And we want to reverse this dictionary. So we can say true, that'll reverse what's returned here. And the last step is we need to output the top 2 most frequent elements. So because we've sorted this dictionary and we have 1 and 2. Now that we have 1 happening 3 times and 2 is happening twice, it should be this order. And one way we can do that is if we tell it to only return the start to the second index, not including the second index. So if you think about it like, how do I show this? The starting would be this top slot, first index here, second index here. We don't want that last slot. We want to stop at the 2 index. So it would only return index 0 and index 1. So this should run. There we go. Submit. Wrong answer. Aha. Rookie mistake. We need to pass in K because they give us K. I was trying to hard code 2 in there because the example I was looking at. Okay, accepted, submit it, and there we go, submitted. Okay, thanks for watching.